أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In this video, we will discuss what are the species and how can we explain different concepts of species. First of all, we will discuss what a species is. In biology, a species is a basic unit of classification and a taxonomic rank of an organism as well as a unit of biodiversity. How can we define species? A species is often defined as the largest group of organisms in which any two individuals of the appropriate sexes or mating types can produce fertile offspring, typically by sexual reproduction. Other ways of defining species may include their karyotype, DNA sequence, morphology, behavior, or ecological need. The total number of species is estimated to be between 8 and 8.7 million. Sometimes that definition of a species may not seem appropriate. It might seem cut and dried, but it is not. In nature, there are lots of places where it is difficult to apply this definition. For example, many bacteria reproduce mainly asexually by binary fission. The definition of a species as a group of interbreeding individuals cannot be easily applied to organisms that reproduce only or mainly asexually. Also, many plants and some animals form hybrids in nature. For example, hooded crows and carrion crows look different and largely mate within their own groups. But in some cases, in some areas, they hybridize. Now we can see what a species concept is. A species concept is a way of defining or at least thinking about the differences between two species, especially otherwise quite similar species. The species problem is the set of questions that arises when biologists attempt to define what a species is. Such a definition is called a species concept. There are at least 26 recognized species concepts. A species concept that works well for sexually reproducing organisms such as birds is useless for species that reproduce asexually such as bacteria. The scientific study of the species problem has been called as microtaxonomy. Now we will discuss some important species concepts that biologists mostly use today. First of all, we will discuss morphological species concept. What is morphological species concept? It is a traditional concept of species which was originally introduced by Carolus Linnaeus in his Systema Naturae in 1758. This species concept is based upon physical appearance of organisms. We can define morphological species concept in two ways. A population of morphologically distinct organisms constitutes a species, or individuals of same population or individuals of same species have morphological similarities. But there are many objections to this concept that it does not take into consideration, and these are the range of variation in size, color, form and weight, the genetic diversity, the common origin of related species, and the change of species in time. Morphological species concept does not take into account of pronounced sexual dimorphism exhibited by different organisms. For example, the male and female of river duck, the mallard, were originally placed under separate species due to their different morphological forms. The males were described as Anas bucus and the female as Anas platyriopus. In many other birds like bird of paradise, hummingbird, wood warblers, females differ more from the males of their own species than from the females of other related species. Another example is deep sea anglerfish. In many deep sea anglerfishes of the family Keratiidae, the males are much smaller in size than the females and live as a parasite on the body of the female. Such dwarf males, originally mistaken as separate species, they attach themselves by the mouth to the body of the female and feed upon their body fluids. Now we see what a biological species concept is. The biological species concept defines a species as a member of population that actually are potentially interbreed in nature, not according to similarity of appearance. Although pairs is helpful in identifying species, yet it does not define a species. A biological species is a group of individuals that can breed together. However, they cannot breed with other groups. In other words, the group is reproductively isolated from the other groups. Biological species concept is the modern concept of species proposed and developed by Dobunsky in 1937 and Meyer in 1942. According to Dobunsky, Mendelian population sharing a common gene pool constitute a species. But the most up-to-date and convincing definition of a species has been given by Meyer in 1942 through his book Systematics and the Origin of Species. According to Meyer, species are the group of actually or potentially interbreeding natural populations that are reproductively isolated from other such groups. Appearance is not everything. Organisms may appear to be alike but may be different species. For example, western meadowlarks and the eastern meadowlarks. You can see in the picture. They look almost identical to one another, yet they do not interbreed with each other, thus they are not the same species. What is a phylogenetic species concept? According to this concept, a species is the smallest group of organisms that is diagnostically distinct from other such clusters and within which there is a parental pattern of ancestry and descendant. In higher vascular plants, especially in angiosperms, the evolution is a continuous process. The most important characters in the evolution are mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection, and reproductive isolation. If these groups of plants are not isolated from each other, then they are one species. In certain plants, mutation lead to variation in chromosomal number within same population. These plants may have diploid, tetraploid, and even octaploid individuals. These are reproductively isolated. Hence, biological species have different gene pool, but if these gene pools are not considered with morphological differences, they cannot be treated as morphological or taxonomic species. They are merely termed as cytological races or cytodemes. This is a phylogenetic tree. A phylogenetic tree is a diagram that represents evolutionary relationships among organisms. Phylogenetic trees are hypotheses, not the definitive facts. The pattern of branching in a phylogenetic tree reflects how species or other groups evolved from a series of common ancestors. I hope that after this video you can well understand and explain the different concepts of species in your own words. Thanks for watching my video.